You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and 70 Mounts Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you in the Let's Play episode of Lust Shards. We are on Scribbles path, so let's go ahead and jump in right back in, y'all. Alarm Shandy, we're up, and let's go. Alrighty. He looks at the darkening sky, contemplating. You're so very different, Cody. And yet, you're so much like the author of the diary that I can't help but be intrigued, although angry at the same time. I am a summoner that refuses to kill Nightfallen. That's not normal. That's not what a good summoner does. If you want to stand on the sidelines, become a defender. So many times people have told me to join the defenders, but I don't want to just not participate in the problem. I want to solve it. It might not be a good time or the answer you're looking for at the moment, but that seems impossible. You can't change the core of the world, can you? He looks down at you with a frown on, which starts to soften as he meets your eyes. I was like, no, me. There we go. Okay, got the numbers at the top. I can't. Not anymore. But that won't stop me from trying. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that perhaps it's for the best. I'm not sure I follow. You will understand in time. Your future is still yet to be determined. If not even a divinator can see my future, then I'm in rough waters, huh? You like surprises, don't you, Cody? As long as they're good surprises. But that takes away half the fun. I think it just turns into gambling with extra steps. Gambling with fate, the most beautiful thing to witness as a divinator. The few Nightfallen creatures around him turn into smoke, along with the diary, and the stallion jumps down beside you. Our conversation was eye-opening for sure. I just have to figure if the image before me is ugly or not. I'm sorry for making you cry, but I appreciate the honesty, more than you know. Opening me up like that the way you did is turning out to be more troublesome than I thought, I admit. Hard decisions are foreseen in the near future. Thank you for your answers as well. For now, it's goodbye. The wind playing through his mane and setting sun turning his silhouette dark crimson. He takes the first steps down the hill, leaving you alone with your thoughts. One thought being the loudest. Scribbles, I need you to fetch me something pronto! I already read your mind. Literally, I'm on it. You run after the stallion, who moves painfully slow, with his hands in his pockets and head kept down. Therium, wait up! He turns his head, surprised, and halts. Don't do that. Okay. One last thing, since we're parting ways. You take out a beautiful half-bloom blue rose and hand it to him. A real rose. A rose which the setting sun is forcing to close. I figured it's my turn to be a bit of a flirt, even if it's not my style. Why are you doing this? His surprise turns to sadness, then anger, and finally acceptance in a matter of seconds. Remember what you said back then? A real rose for when we say goodbye. This is the first time we're saying goodbye since I came here. Well, other than yesterday evening. But you know what I mean. You've remembered that little thing. He scoffs and accepts the flower with shy hands brushing against your fingers. He grabs the flower bud close to its base, sniffs it from a distance, the fragrance being strong enough to notice even from where you're standing. Then, gently breaks the head from its stem, placing it into his summoning pouch. You'd be a bit disappointed by that if you didn't know just how important a summoner's pouch is to them. His faint smile fades as his next words are spoken. Cody, remember how I flirted with you uncomfortably obvious at times? Many times, in fact. Yeah? I don't mind. I actually liked it, if that's what you're... I want you to forget all about that. Oh. You deserve better. And thanks. You gave me a lot to think about. This time, he turns around and walks away. As he turns around and walks away, his steps are more rapid and head kept higher. It could be an attempt to hide his emotions, or maybe you really did make him feel better. I don't know. I feel like I completely killed him today. Why'd you say that? Ever since... Sorry, just a sec. I don't want to have to narrate you leaving this place, so can you do it while explaining whatever you're about to explain? Oh, okay, sorry. As I was saying, ever since he got that call earlier, he seemed sad. Or angry? He gave me that invitation and made me bring a book. I thought we'll have a great time talking about them, then we'll give each other questions about our personal lives in a place that nobody is around to hear, but I guess I underestimated what personal means to others. What does it mean to you? Nothing. Literally nothing, or barely something. The personal stuff is usually the embarrassing things that happen to me in family issues. And half the things he said, he was obviously in turmoil, but what exactly about? Maybe his dead parents or home country plagued by war. No, that was not it. It has something to do with me. He's just jealous of your abilities, duh. That's also not it. How can he be jealous when I displayed almost no skills? He must know something I don't. Something about me, about my energy powers maybe, or even about... it's not that deep. Maybe he's just a bad person. Did you think about that? Many people put on a face and it turns out they're evil pieces of shit. And your attitude. Oh, here we go. You didn't like him, did you? I don't hate him, but you dislike him? No comment. Everyone wants to give me a migraine these days. People's emotions really are way too complicated. Cody! 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 Speaking of headaches. Come back, you filthy-ass slut! Huh. Your mind automatically censors the extra bad with bad no-no words. Neat. The loud purple cat from earlier comes running up to you while screaming at the top of his lungs, turning heads as he passes. He jumps into your arms and immediately gets behind you, using you as a meat shield against the approaching fuming tiger. Accept your fate and die. I swear I didn't see anything! Lies. What is happening? Cody, please get out of the way. I need a clear view of his throat. Go deep throat yourself. Ah! He covers his own mouth, fearing for his life. Whatever he was going to say, he realized he better not. It's not up to me to move. He's kind of just manhandling me around. He's extremely strong for a twink. Guys, come on. You're gathering eyes upon you and you're scaring Cody. Very much so. As my best friend, you have to protect me, Cody. We've only interacted like 4 times in total. Why do you want to kill him anyway? Let's just say he saw something he shouldn't have. Dallin saw it too. He was with me. You know Dallin didn't see shit, so stop lying. Aiden, whatever Tate saw, I'm sure he wouldn't tell anyone, right? Yes, I promise. That is not good enough. I need to make sure. The tongue and fingers have to go, for starters. Look, why can't we make a compromise? You already know my biggest secret, now I technically know yours. Allegedly, so we have blackmail on each other. Isn't that enough? I do have your biggest secret in my claw since I helped you with it. It's true. That can be good compromise. Better than manslaughter, anyway. Why didn't you say anything sooner? I was too busy running for my life. Finally, the cat feels slightly more secure and lets go of your shoulders, his claws leaving small holes in your shirt. Sorry, Cody. They've been like this all day and they refuse to tell me what these secrets of theirs are. It's for your own good. Actually, it's for ours. You're too obedient, Dallin. That's a good trait to have, isn't it? I love obedient boys. See? Ew. 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 Not that way! Anyway, after so much running around, I need some good food. Table for 4, here we come. You take a metal tray and start to fill it up with whatever the cooks have made, and for tonight, dozens of stir-fried dishes, from chicken, pork, or beef to veggies, seafood, and different types of noodles. You take a little of everything and a bowl of egg drop soup to balance everything out. You didn't realize it up until now, but you're on the verge of a starvation, having only eaten breakfast. You follow the other 3 guys to an empty table and sit down. The earlier conflict quickly disappears and they start laughing among themselves like friends. Well, the cat and the wolf are laughing while the tiger is barely chuckling. This new friendly vibe almost made you forget about him, but a simple thought is enough to sour your face as you look at your reflection in the silver spoon. The cat is the first to stop the jokes. Hey, something wrong? Why the long face? Talking of long faces, where's Therium? Weren't you hanging out with him earlier? Did he have something to do with it? Well, yes and no. You guys were kind of right before. He's weird. Not necessarily in a bad way, but weird for sure. I just don't really know how to read him. Fucking hell, he didn't break your heart already, did he? That's it. I'll kill him. Sit down, Avenger. You've broken 10 times more hearts than he ever did. Please, don't. He really didn't do that. I mean, it's not like we were together or anything. I literally met him yesterday. So? I met Chelsea on day 1 and we'll be best friends till the end of time. Yeah, and Aiden meets a guy on the first day, then sends him to the hospital on the same day. Continue like this, and I'm not helping you anymore. He makes a zip-up motion with his mouth. What we're trying to say is that time is irrelevant. Starting something is always the most complicated part. Ending them is easier. You only live once, after all. It is the experiences you share together that matter. Can't believe you two have similar views on relationships to some extent. Tiger shoots him an ugly look. And that's not an insult, it's just an observation, I swear. I agree with them. It's better to regret a relationship than to regret missing out on one. I think he didn't like Therium that much. I don't have to be in love with him to tell the truth. Can't have a broken heart that easily, huh, can I? I mean, I didn't know even if I liked him this much before, but by before, I mean minutes ago, really. Love is weird. Sometimes it's just lust disguised as something more. Or admiration. Or pity. But you won't know unless you dive in. So you're saying I should just go for it? We're saying you have to make up your mind now, and come up with a reasonable response. Now. And throughout your journey you'll find out if that answer was correct. Or if you were meant to die alone surrounded by cats. I volunteer if anything. So, do you like him now? A butterfly lazily flies in through the window and lands on your shoulder. Do I? Huff, 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 huff. Obviously, y'all, the best choice is probably going to be yes, but I'm going to save that for the next video. So thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!